Crimson, Ontario, 1914. There's a fish. Punk in a bucket. The Royal Canadian Museum, Toronto, Ontario. Do I have to hit enter? I guess so. Yeah, that's me, I think. Hey, there's a cat! There's a cat! Bam! Cat counter goes up. There you are, Nancy. It's Regulus. This is it. What we've been waiting for. Far up north, a fisherman found a massive diamond in the belly of a fish. This could be a real boon for our mineralogy exhibit. We need something better than those over in geology. I want our exhibit to be the talk of the town. It's too bad that we can't spare anyone to head up to the middle of nowhere on such a long shot. You can spare me. Let me go, Professor Plumer. It would be perfect. Everyone else is busy with the new exhibits. Well, I've been learning the filing system. That could wait a day or two, couldn't it? I'm not usually in the habit of sending unsupervised young ladies into less civilized regions. But as luck would have it, the discovery was made near a lodge where I'm sure you could stay while you conduct your field work. You win, Nancy. Get on home, pack your bags, and catch the train up north. Hooray! Thanks so much, Professor. If you find something that can make a big splash at the museum, who knows? Maybe the university will finally accept you as a mineralogy student. Good luck, kiddo. I won't let you down. A few hours later. Here's my train. It's kind of bumpy. This is it, my first time out of the city. I'm gonna make the most of this trip. I can't wait to see the rocks of northern Ontario. Goodbye, big city. Hello, adventure. That's my motto. You love your character? She's way better hair than you. Me too. Better than me too. A few hours later. I feel like that luggage is gonna fall on my head. Z. Excuse me, is the seat taken? Not at all, please. There's a seat over on the other side with nobody sitting there. The heck? Why are you sitting by me? Unless you have ulterior motives. Thanks. Or maybe you want somebody to talk to. I don't know. My name is Kimmy Kipshiro. Where are you headed? Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Maple. I'm bound for a town named Crimson. Oh my! You've got some hours yet. I should know because that's where I'm going. I'm a clerk for the Royal Canadian Museum. My boss sent me here to check out the diamond claim up there. I haven't heard of that discovery. Then again, I don't pay much attention to the news. It's a very strange story. Up by Crimson, a fish swallowed a huge diamond. A fisherman caught it, sliced it open, and there it was, the spectacular sparkling gem. Can you imagine? I jumped at the chance to investigate. This is my first time out of the city. I couldn't be more excited. Where will you be staying when we get to Crimson? A place called Crimson Lodge. Haha, I'm staying at Crimson Lodge. I'm a bird watcher. I hear there are nesting colonies of cormorants up there. That's what I want to see. And I wouldn't mind seeing the Sulaks while I'm in the area. I'd love to see the big ships up close. Wonderful! We will be traveling companions. I'd very much like that. You and Kimmy chat amicably for a while as the day wears on. The rhythm of the train moving over the cracks and the monotony of the scenery lulls you into a deep sleep. It's a few hours. Well, she said hours. That could mean 10 hours. That just means multiple hours. I was thinking 2, but I think she meant a lot more than 2. The conductor announces, "Crimson to stop." Everybody's gone. Nancy? Nancy, it's time to go. Ah, thanks. Oh no, where's my luggage? It's not here. There's no luggage left at all. My field kit is in there. What am I to do? The train will be leaving soon, Nancy. We have to leave now. Ah! Well, that sucks. Oh, I had no idea anyone else was still on the train. Hello there. Hello. I didn't notice you on the train. Isn't that funny? Not really. I was in the first class car. I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. Is that why you're here? Cormorant? Is that a type of rodent? Yeah, excuse me, folks. I was sent here to pick up just one person from the train station, from the station tonight, Mr. Albert Respa, a European fellow, expert mineralogist on assignment, hired by the federal government, on loan from Antwerp. Wasn't told he'd be bringing any secretary's wife's girlfriends. I'm sorry for the confusion, sir. Jack. Sorry for the confusion, Jack, but we don't know this man at all. My name's Nancy Maple, and my friend here is Kimmy Kishiro. I was sent from the Royal Canadian Museum to investigate the diamond claim up by Crimson Lodge, and I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. We're both here to stay at the lodge and go about our business. You know which way it is from here? I surely know where it is, because that's where I drove out from. But I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, the lodge has been closed to the public for months. Didn't you hear? My boss, Mr. Richards, he's getting on. He's done with his lodging business. All he wants is peace and quiet. But then this whole diamond fiasco starts up. Folks all up in arms. He's not pleased at all, I can tell you. This gentleman is here on the government's orders. Mr. Richards can't do much about that. But you two... Well, that's unfortunate, but you only have yourselves to blame for being uninformed. Let's be off, Jack. Good evening, ladies. The thing is, ain't no one's coming by here at this time of night. The nearest accommodation is the lodge, which is a few hours away by automobile, even still. Look here, I'll drive you ladies up to the lodge for the night. Tomorrow morning, I'll bring you back here so you can catch the train. As it is, Mr. Richards is going to be peeved about hosting unexpected guests. I mean, even more than he is already. His sister's come up from the city to stake her claim. And she brought a lawyer to boot. Come along now. Sure, I'll get those for you. Sir, your trunks arrived a few days ago. Boy, they sure are heavy. Yes, of course. My, it sure gets dark here at night. Look at this car. Lucky for you, I made this trip many times. Used to it. Folks would come out here in the summers for recreation. And before my time, settlers came in this area in hopes of building lives for themselves. But once the mines were used up, there wasn't much reason for them to stay. Soil ain't that good. Have you seen any cormorants? I'm hoping to see some. Yeah, they nest up in the cliffside. Stay away though. They don't like being disturbed, particularly during nesting season, which happens to be right now. So, if you're wild about birds, I'd let them alone. You do more harm than good. Besides, tomorrow morning, I'll be taking you right back to the train station. You don't have any time to be looking for them. Have any other diamonds been found around the lodge? First of all, no way to know if that rock even came from around here. I've lived in this area for years and ain't never seen any diamonds, so I know for a fact that it didn't come from these parts. They say that man cut it out of the belly of a fish. That diamond could have come from anywhere upstream. You folks are wasting your time, sorry to say. Who cares about shiny rocks anyway? No use to anybody. We shall see about that. Your travel-weary companions resist your attempts to chit-chat. It seems that Kimmy and Albert have fallen asleep, although in the almost complete darkness, it's hard to tell. It's impossible for Jack to hear you from the back seat above the cacophony of the engine and the automobile rattling over the rough country road. You decided it would be best not to distract him anyway. Here we are. Wow, it's spectacular. You know what? I almost don't mind having more bodies in the lodge. Feels not so empty. Feels like old times. Make yourself at home while you're here. Thanks, Jack. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. Man, it looks so good. Look at that. Look at those graphics. Look at those graphics. 16 colors. This was done with a whopping 16 colors, I believe. I'm going to my room. Miss Kishiro, Miss Maple, your bedroom is upstairs at the end of the hall on the right. The bedroom across the hall from you, that's Mr. Richard's suite. Try to keep quiet and stay out of his way, won't you? He shares the suite with Margaret. Margot. It's not Margaret. She's his lady friend. In the bedroom right next to yours, along with Mr. Shaw. Albert demanded the use of my bedroom, so that's where he is. Don't know why he was so insistent, but the customer is always right, eh? That's the smallest bedroom and wasn't really meant for guests. Nessa's room is across the hall from Albert. I'd stay away from her if I was you. After I get this luggage upstairs, I'm gonna start up some supper. Wouldn't do to have you all starve. Why don't you explore the lodge a little, talk to the other folks. Most important, stay out of my hair. You don't have any? He doesn't have any hair? I'm a busy man. Not literally, of course. No, because he doesn't have any hair. Oh, and if you want to shower tonight, use the upstairs bathroom near the stairs. It's very pink. You can't miss it. Wonder if Nat's still there. How many places do I gotta set at the table tonight? You and Kimmy head upstairs to your bedroom. You don't have any luggage to unpack, but you hang your hat and coat on the footboard of your bed and consider yourself settled in. Chapter 1, Introductions. Alright, I think we're playing the game now. I think we're officially playing the game. To move Nancy, you can click the feed icon on the target destination, or you can use the arrow keys to move. I should talk to everyone and get to know them a little before dinner. Your notebook will tell you what you need to do to progress to the game. Hey, it's a mini tutorial.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Notes. I should probably get my notebook out, just in case I should take notes. Get my notebook. There, notebook out. I have an actual notebook. Type notebook or N to refer to it. When you have lots of notes, click the arrow buttons or press the arrow keys to scroll through them. Essential objectives that must be completed to progress the game will be marked with XXX. Type review at any time to check your current goals. Seeing as I've lost my luggage, I don't have much to amuse myself with before dinner. Perhaps I can take a look around. Time will pass a bit faster. Have a look into the text parser is a good way to get your bearings. Game has auto-saved. Ooh, auto-save. Oh, look, there's a thing up here, too. Nice. That's cool. Save. 01. Start. Save. Alright, I like auto-saving. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, start the timer. Let's go. Look. Bedroom you're sharing with Kimmy. The pair of twin beds and matching nightstands are set against the east wall. Kimmy has claimed the bed closest to the fireplace, a clever move on her part. Summer nights are still chilly this far north. A door to the west leads back into the upstairs hallway. Kimmy is here. Talk to Kimmy. Never been in a place like this before. I'm excited to explore. I love meeting new people. Yes, you are an inquisitive type, aren't you? Jack did invite you to introduce yourself to everyone else. After all, it's only polite. I certainly am. Would you like to join me? No thanks, Nancy. I'm exhausted. That puppy ride from the train station left me a bit frazzled. Looking forward to seeing some peace and quiet before dinner. I can take a hint. I'll leave you be. Oh, one more thing. While you were asleep, Jack mentioned some old lodge brochures stored in the curio cabinet's drawer. They were meant for guests back when the lodge was used as an inn. Even though we may not stay long, he said we're welcome to take them for keepsakes. Thanks, Kimmy. Okay. We got points, or whatever. Now you've talked to Kimmy. Let's mark an X in your notebook. Yay! Wait. Oh, talk to Kimmy. X. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Take the hat. Take hat. You take your hat. Alright, I have my hat. Yay! Open drawer. You open it. Search. Drawer. Old brochures. Take brochure. Brochure. Okay. I need to be able to spell things right. You pick up a lodge brochure. Yeah! You can ask character about different topics. Ask Kimmy about brochure. I need to learn how to spell. I like brochures of places I visited. It was nice of Jack to offer the lodge brochures to us, but I wonder if he's trying to get rid of them, as the lodge is no longer in business as an inn. Type map in the parser to open the lodge brochure and see the map inside. Or you can look at it in your inventory. Map. What? What? That's crazy. Look, there's a map. Alright. Maybe I can take the fireplace poker. Take poker. The poker might poke through your pocket and puncture your leg. It's valid. It's valid. Oh, I should close this. Close drawer. You think the game is already soft locked? Because he took our hat? The hat just like... The hat is... Can we turn on the lamp? Turn on lamp. The lodge is so well lit that you don't require the lamp's light. They're mostly for decorative purposes. How is it lit? Okay, open door. Type help or H to open the help one. Here's a list of parts. Here's a list of parser. Blah 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 blah. OD for open door. Okay, cool. Look at door. What if I open it? What if I go in? Let's save. Or hit F5. That is save. Okay. O2, out of room. Go in some random room. Yep, it's a random room. Well, that door opened. Did you see that? Oh, no, it didn't. I thought that door opened, but it's us getting behind it. We're just in some random room. Master bedroom. Feel a little weird about invading their private space. There's a wardrobe. Nightstands on the left. Right, there is 2 doors to the south wall. There's a door in the east. Heading back to the, let's just snoop. Ooh, a bathroom. Hey, there's a towel. Hey, towel. It would be inconsiderate. Okay, pee. A little privacy would be nice. Okay, we peed. Success. Hey, the mirrors work too. Look at that. Look in. Wait, look at in bin. There isn't anything. Alright. No, wash hands. Yeah, we should wash our hands. That's true. Wash hands. When we dried them off. Okay. There we go. We did it. I love how we're... Oh, OD means open door. I like that shortcut. Let's open this door. Well, there's somebody in here. Examine perfumes hover in intensely localized clouds. Door south walk-in closet, and the door to the north leads to the master bedroom. You see a pretty blonde woman. Talk to woman. Hello there. It's nice to meet you. My name is Nancy Maple. A pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. I'm Margot. Margot? Is it Margot? Maybe it's Margot. With no T, you don't pronounce the T. Maybe it's French. I'm gonna go with Margot. The T is silent. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. How long will you be staying with us? I'm only here tonight. Unfortunately, I was sent here by the Royal Canadian Museum on assignment. But Jack says I'm due to leave on the train tomorrow, according to Mr. Richard's wishes. I see. I'm sorry we won't get to know each other better. A note has been added to your notebook. What? What note has been added? What? Did I talk to her? It's so rugged and rustic, so charming. I fell in love with the place as soon as I saw it. Evan, he has let me redecorate a little bit to suit my taste. Cher, we met in Crimson a couple of years ago. I was terribly lost, and it was so late in the evening. No more trains were running that night, so he invited me to stay at the lodge, and I have not left since then. Okay. Oh, that's Evan and Miss Richards are the same person. Oh, look at this closet. Okay, walk-in closet. There's an enormous mirror, ornate bench, full footwear, wardrobe, and 2 chests of drawers. Okay. Okay. A full of feather boas. Okay. We're just looking at everything. Negligees, brassieres. Okay. Close the drawer. Ah. What's in here? Blouses. 3 drawers. Okay. Take shoes. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, let's leave. We're gonna leave all the doors open because we're rude. Look picture. Master oil painting is framed and hung in the end. The upstairs wall, the plaque leads L. Harris. Move picture. There's nothing behind the painting. Press escape to open the main menu for more options. You can save and load and adjust the game speed and more. Oh, knock. Let's knock. No response. Open door. This is the bedroom Jack is sharing with Corvus. Judging from the crate haphazardly filled with clothes, Jack didn't get much notice regarding this new living arrangement. There's a large dresser set against the back wall containing many small drawers. There's a pitcher and a drinking glass on top. You also see a low coffee table, a writing desk, bookcase, plush armchair, and a pair of beds. The door at the west wall leads back to the upstairs hallway. There isn't anything in the waste paper basket. Alright. I had to check. I don't think there's anything else in here. Well, maybe we can take the glass. It would be monstrous to take them. Monstrous. Monstrous! Okay. Wait, map. What is this room? This is guest bedroom 3. Hey, Stu Jack. I don't know if I can do a Canadian accent. Pretty large bedroom. There's a love seat, an armchair arranged around a low table. There's a wardrobe, dresser, and painted cupboard. Door in the east wall. Yeah. Okay, we can. Let's. The painted drawers are empty. I'm just gonna leave them open. What the hell? I'm just snooping. Okay. Nothing in there. I love it. Somebody's gonna be like, who was it? Who opened all the drawers? Oh my god. Oh, there's somebody in here. Ah! I don't know. Albert Respa is a stately, well-groomed gentleman in his 50s. His monocle gives him an elegant air. Antwerp sent him as an expert, or so he said, to verify the diamond claim. I have a hard time imagining him doing field work. He's unpacking his things. Hello, Mr. Respa. How are you settling in? Please, miss. I am busy at the moment. I can't chat. Okay, well, there you go. Ask about diamond. Diamond. Okay. Punch. Oh, let's save. Meeting people. Punch man. wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright. Apparently I wouldn't hurt a fly. I didn't try pickpocketing him. Pickpocket. Man. Oh, can't do that. Open door. OD. Keep forgetting you type OD. Hey, what's this? In the closet, Jack shows the bedding, towels, and cleaning implements. Some spare furniture is stored here, too. You see a huge wardrobe, a green trunk, and a blue trunk. The door in the east wall leads back to the upstairs hallway. Open trunk. I'm guessing it's locked. Yep, it's locked. What about this one? Green trunk looks sturdy, though it's seen better days. It's also locked. You open it. Full of dusty, cobwebby old junk. There's a cane, a blanket, an old lamp, and some books. Take cane. Take lamp. What else was in it? A blanket. Okay, nothing. Okay. Mop? Not map. Mop. Nope, can't do that either. Control A is asked about, and Control C is talk to. Control L is look. Control E is examine. WWE space, you will walk to the east. Exit. If it exists. Okay. Hey, look at that. I can go outside. Ooh. Neat. Alright. More doors. Okay. Hey, this one's open. I hear voices near this doorway. I wonder what they're talking about. We've only just arrived, but I can't wait to leave. I've always hated this place. We'll get this whole affair straightened out and be gone in no time. Of course, locating the will would expedite our departure. I told you, I don't even know if there is a will here. It does complicate things, yes. Well, do your job, and I'll do mine. Ooh. Look. Parlor is fussily decorated with elaborate wallpaper and a cushy carpet. A cut crystal bowl of Jordan almonds sits in the low table. There's a fancy pair of armchairs and a camelback sofa. A small bronze sculpture stands in an ornate cupboard. A door on the west wall leads outside the lodge, and the door to the east connects to the main floor hallway. You see a stern older woman with gray streaking her brown hair. You see a tall, natty man with brown hair and a striped vest. Talk to man. Oh, hello. How do you do? My name is Nancy Maple. Hello, Miss Maple. My name is Corvus Shaw. I'm Miss Nessa's, Crab's Nee Richard's lawyer. She is Evan's older sister. He gestures to the woman seated on the sofa. I'm here to advise her on the legal implications of this situation. Okay, ask about situation. Ask man. Well, now that this land might actually be worth something due to the diamonds, of course, we're having all sorts of opportunists trying to lay a claim. Meanwhile, Mr. Richards has yet to produce his father's will. Either it doesn't exist, or he's hiding it, or it's lost. I've been hired to protect Miss Crab's interests. Good evening. My name's Nancy Maple. It's nice to meet you. I'm Nessa Crab, Evan's older sister. What on earth are you doing here? Are you another one of Evan's gold digging girlfriends? Not at all. I am a diamond digging mineralogist. At least I hope to be. The government has sent a professional to handle that. Stay out of his way. Okay. Ask about professional. Okay. Ask. Wait, what's his name? What's his name? Albert? Ask about Albert. He's from the continent, you know. I have had the pleasure of meeting him, but I expect to at dinner. Antwerp sent him once they knew about the monstrous diamond that fishermen found. As the diamond capital of the world, naturally they would take an interest. The sooner he finds diamonds in the list on this land, the sooner I can get back to the city and sell my share. I'm sure we'll be properly introduced at dinner. I saw him go upstairs, probably to his room. Okay. Open cabinet. Look at statue. Bronze figure is dancing woman lifting her skirts. She stands on a dancing woman lifting her skirts. She stands on a gray marble base. Okay. She has multiple skirts. Ooh, what's this? This is the mud room. The mudroom is tiled floor, making it easier to clean. There's a low basin of water, washing out boots. There's a wooden storage area with lockers, drawers, and baskets, and cubbies for boots. Door to the west leads to the main floor, and a door to the east leads outside. I gotta look everywhere. Old red shirt. Alright, that's a no. More old clothes. You know, the one thing I don't search is gonna have something. A broken shoelace. Alright. That's all I gotta say. It's a bathroom. You don't need a shovel. Okay. Take bucket. Okay. Oh, we go to that one. Well, what's this then? Oh, the wardrobe. Looks like a mop. A broom. Probably not. Nope. And there's tools over there too. Okay, the bar is across from that. Nobody in here. The dining room's up here. Okay. we take a glass? A pretty blue mug. You take the blue mug. Is that a yoink? I don't know. I don't know if I'd call that a yoink. Okay. Ooh, it says something. It says AG Studio by Chris Jones. Alright, cool. Random bits and bobs. Alright. What's hanging by the door? The door. You see the dining hall. Door that leads to... There's a yellow fly paper. Take fly. Paper. Okay. Well, thanks for noticing. Well, I think nobody's in here. Play pool. You need a cue first. Oh, cool. Take cue. Well, we could just play. What if we die from going outside? Stuff. I know you can die in this game. I know that this game does kill you, so... I hear voices in this doorway. I don't know what they're talking about. Listen. Oh, from this door? Listen. So what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about it? We aren't going to do anything. We're going to stay out of everyone's way and wait for all this to blow over. But what if they find... Shh! Listen, if you want to talk, we'll do it privately later. Maybe in the study after dinner. Okay, study after dinner. Write that down. Alright. Is this the study? Yeah, it is. Okay. This is Evan Richardsville appointed study next to the ornately carved fireplace. There is a fine tapestry depicting a forest scene. There's a display cabinet inside the fireplace. Fancy desk with brass fittings. This is a plush carpet. He surmised this room was once used by Evan's father, as it doesn't seem to be to his taste. Door to the west leads outside. Door to the east leads to the main hallway. Let's look behind the tapestry. Tapestry. Don't see anything noteworthy. Desk is locked. Nope, the desk is locked. What about this cabinet? A glass pan cabinet. Ceramic vases. Nothing interesting. Yep, It won't let us take this poker either. Alright, what's in this door? Oh, it's the kitchen. Okay. Oh, we don't need to talk to Jack, do we? Maybe we do. Hello, Jack. How are you doing? Do you need a hand? Nah, I've got everything under control. You go on, talk to the other folks. Alright, we did need to talk to Jack, and we did. The conservatory is a stunning showpiece of a room. Surely the expense and trouble to bring this many painted glass this far north must have been enormous. The doorway to the south wall leads back to the main floor. You see a husky older man wearing beaten-up denim overalls. You see a tall, broad man with long, dark hair and a fringed jacket. Oh, my name is Maple Mystery, and I'm or not Maple Mystery. My name is Nancy Maple, and I'm a mineralogist, and on assignment from the Royal Canadian Museum. I'm Evan Richards. Look, you and your friend can stay the night, but tomorrow morning Jack will put you on a train back to the city. Well, my boss sent me up here on behalf of the Royal Canadian Museum. I'm a mineralogist. I've got too much on my plate as it is. Well, with my sister and the lawyer of hers, and one mineralogist is already one too many. Hello. Oh, and then we're going to talk to the other person. Hello, Miss Maple. I'm well, thank you. My name's Nathan Cardinal, a family friend of Evan's. How do you know him? Oh, I don't actually know Mr. Richards at all. The Royal Canadian Museum sent me here on assignment. I'm to survey the land and find out if there are diamonds here. A discovery like that would surely make a splash when the museum opens to the public. You're wasting your time, I'm sorry to say. My family has lived in this area for many, many years. I've never found diamonds here. Small red garnets are still plentiful, but of little value. You heard Jack calling supper. It's time to head to the dining room. Ask about garnets. Pa came here for the garnets, but unlike most, he stayed back. He stayed back even when the mines closed. It's a hard mineral. Comes in a bunch of different colors, mostly deep red here, sometimes colorless. Colorless garnets would easily be mistaken for diamonds, but any expert would be able to tell the difference. Garnets may be hard, but they aren't as hard as diamonds. That's right. Garnets come in a rainbow of colors. I read that the garnets in crimson were pyrite garnets, which are deep red. Leuco garnets are the colorless ones. Savarith is green. Hestonite is orange. Garnet is a hard mineral. We'll see lots of pebble-sized examples along the riverbed. Settlers mined garnets in this area for use in industrial abrasives. That is, until the mines became unprofitable. Nancy Maple. Okay. Alright, let's go to dinner, I guess. Let's say first. Dinner. Also, where's my window for the oh, it's over here. Okay, I see. All right. My goodness, what a lot of company we have tonight. What chair isn't being, who's not in their chair? Also, I noticed one person isn't eating. Where am I? Oh, there I am. This is giving me indigestion. Food is giving me indigestion. You're welcome to leave. In fact, please do. Ha! You'd like that, wouldn't you? I'm not going anywhere until we find out if that diamond came from this land. And if it did, then you better believe I'm getting my share. That's what you think. Yes, that's what we think. And that's what I'm here to ensure. Hey, you. How long is that gonna take? I will begin my field work tomorrow morning. Crimson used to be a garnet. mining town, right? Yes, but forget about visiting the mines. They blasted the mine entrances shut years ago when they closed it down. Plus the fish had a pickaxe, broke into the mine, swallowed a diamond, and drove back into the river. And dove back into the river, rather. Yes, I see. I've never even been there. Couldn't tell you where it is. Mr. Richard gets a sour look on his face and digs back into his meal. He looks like he is done with this conversation. Margot, what a lovely necklace you're wearing. Thank you, Mademoiselle. Mr. Richards, he gave it to me. I am very fond of it. A cheap trinket, misshapen paste gem in a cheap setting. It's a white garnet, not glass. My Evan, he found it here in Crimson. Didn't you want to share? Never mind, Margot. No one wants to hear about that. It's probably not a garnet. I just would like to say that. It's probably a diamond. My sapphire brooch. Now this is a real piece of jewelry. Bought it myself. Well, I think they're both quite nice. Nathan, I read in the newspaper that most of the land up here was once parceled out to the settlers. Is that how this plot became property of Mr. Richard's father? About 50 years ago, this land was annexed by the government. Various treaties were signed in exchange for preservation of our hunting and fishing rights and financial compensation. The promises described in those treaties were not honored, by the way. Settlers came, mines were dug, and Crimson was prosperous for a time. But eventually the mines were exhausted. Most settlers abandoned their homesteads and Crimson became a ghost town. Only Mr. Richards and his family remained. Yeah, we liked the peace and quiet. We liked it. I always hated it here. I sure do miss peace and quiet. Nessa and Corvus are the first to excuse themselves from the table. They head to the bar for a nightcap. Albert follows them for a snifter of brandy and one of his cigars. Jack clears away the dishes and goes to the kitchen to wash up. After eating a minuscule portion of supper, Margot heads upstairs to draw a bath. Timmy heads upstairs to get ready for bed. Nathan and Evan remain at the table, lingering over their desserts. The candles have burned down a fair bit over the course of the evening, leaving small mottles of wax solidified on the tablecloth. Well, that was a lovely meal. Yes, Jack does a good job. Usually I wait for Jack to come clear up the dishes, so I can put off getting up. Looks like he's taking longer than usual to clear up with all the extra guests. I feel responsible for Jack's extra workload. Maybe I ought to give him a hand. He'd appreciate that. About time someone made themselves useful around here. Okay, stand. You stand up. Take plate. I can get a hint. Jack doesn't want to be up late cleaning up. Fine, we're done here. Thank you, Miss Maple. They're going there. They're going to the study. You deal with the dirty dishes. Yeah. Alright, we better save as snooping. Snooping time. Not Snoopy, snooping. Listen. Use mug. Listen. Using mug. Use mug on door. Put mug against door. Okay, we gotta find a glass, I guess. Maybe we need to go in here. Okay, we need a glass. I think I remember doing this before. Open cabinet. Maybe there's some in this cabinet. Okay, probably up here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Do I have dishes? Okay, there we go. We got a glass. Um, with the help of the drinking glass, you hear the conversation behind the study. Look, I don't know what else to tell you. My father and your father had an agreement. This doesn't change anything. But what if they find the diamonds? What happens to the agreement then? No one found any diamonds here. Nothing changes. We'll see what we can do about the nosy Belgian. And Margot? How many times do we gotta go over this? She's my gal, alright, but a promise is a promise. When I'm gone, I'm giving this land back to you and your family. Simple as that. We've been promised many things in the past. None of them have come to pass. I've got no truck with the feds, you know that. I am not them. We'll see. What about your sister? Nessa? Yeah, that's a complication. I'll figure something out. Just don't do anything rash, got it? I'm deeply concerned. Yeah. Get on out of here, why don't you? Be seeing you, Evan. Uh-huh. Evan and Nathan seem to finish up their conversation. It wasn't even that secret, you know? Look in bin. I think we can, like, go to the bathroom, and I think she locked the door to the bathroom. Curious. She did. She left the door open to the room. Yeah, she didn't even close the door. Oh, yep, she's in the bath. Talk to woman. How's the bath? The water is very soothing on my joints. Perhaps the change in weather is causing some aches. Okay. Look in bin. Okay, she doesn't even care. She doesn't even care. She doesn't even care. Take compact. Reasoning you could return the powder should she need it again. You take the powder from the vanity. That is a yoink. That would be our first yoink. Definitely. Without question.
Yoink!
We reasoned our way into yoinking it, but it's still a yoink. He's not here. The right desk drawers are locked. Left desk drawers are locked. Look as good as new. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. That was a note. Yeah. Okay. He's not who he says he is. I can take a shirt. No. Alright. Well. No one's in here. Maybe you can take the shoes. Not shows, shoes. Okay. It's like, for some reason, it wants us to, wait, what's in here? Oh, another bathroom. Oh, I haven't been in these rooms. I forgot to do these. I went down the stairs before I was in these rooms. Okay. Spare room. Not too interesting. This room is notably not that interesting. Search sofa. So if we can find some money.
Boom, baby, boom! I'm the evil midnight bomber what bombs at midnight!
Star. Something's in here, right? No, no one's in here. Dang it! Jerks, where's y'all? Oh yeah, somebody's in the drinking room right here. Listen. This whiskey is not bad, surprisingly. This isn't the worst whiskey I've ever drunk. It's far from the best. My wife is... Gabrielle is teetotal, no fun at all. Ah, sounds like a barrel of laughs. So she's a teacher? Yes, she loves the little tots with their sticky fingers. I was basically Evan's mother while we were growing up. I've hated kids ever since. He was such a chubby little whiner. He loved Crimson. Then again, he didn't know any better. Or as I remember, our real home back in England, Crimson wouldn't compare. Have you any children, Albert? Certainly not. So, do you think there are really diamonds here? It would be a very profitable venture for everyone involved. How soon will you know? I can't say, madam. Tomorrow morning I will begin my field work. My superiors wish me to be thorough. Maybe here for a while. Well, I hope you know sooner rather than later. I never liked this place. Now I have to watch that harlot fawn all over Evan. Sickens me watching him get so easily manipulated by her. Then again, he's never been very bright. Good night, madam, Mr. Shaw. Alright. Let me just go in. And now he's suddenly disappeared. Wow. Can't I enjoy this drink in peace? Trying to enjoy this. Okay. What if I sit? Sit. Oh, I can sit here. You sit down. Okay. I was thinking sit on a stool. Sit on stool. I don't like sitting on stools. I'm so high. This chair be high, says I. Take broom. Nope. The mirror's broken over there. Ah! Ah, I'm stuck. Okay. I'm unstuck. Unstuck. Do I need to have an after dinner pee? Hey, what's on this table? Look at table. Candy? Oh yeah, almonds. Yay! You take a handful of almonds. I got some almonds. Yeah, buddy. Surface of the almond is smooth and unblemished. Can nothing scratch its indomitable shell? Okay, interesting. Can't do that. Okay. Where is everybody? Can we close this door? It's getting late. Perhaps we'll talk another time. You have a nice night. Oh yeah, that's right. They were in there. I forgot. I forgot they were in there. I mean, I listened to their conversation, so it's fine. Well, let's talk to Jack. Let's see if Jack has anything to say. Hello, Jack. I'm busy with the dishes. I can't talk right now. Help Jack. You hope Jack washed the dishes. Thanks, miss. Lots more dishes than usual. Happy to help. Now I gotta see to Miss Crab and Mr. Shaw in the bar. Have to make sure they don't drink it dry. Oh, of course, I need to get Mr. Richards this hot toddy. He likes a soothing drink before bed. And I don't want to keep Margot waiting. Think about that last one, won't you? Okay. Take kettle. You take the kettle and resolve not to leave the kitchen with it. Can't imagine someone just walking away with your kettle. I got the kettle. What do I do with it? Pour water into mug. Nope, not like that. It's got steam. Maybe I need to use it for steam purposes. If I need to steam something. Take fly paper. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with this kettle. What if I try and leave it? Okay. I return to the stove. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with the kettle right now. But just note I can take the kettle. I could maybe pour hot water in the mug. Pour hot water in mug. There we go. That worked. That worked. I can make myself some tea. Maybe. But open cabinet. Maybe there's some tea in here. Or coffee. No? I don't see any. Got some water in a mug, though. Better close that. Don't want the ice to melt. No, there's no coffee in this game. That is one fine EGA kitchen, definitely. Carrying a whiskey-filled decanter around would cross a line you aren't willing to cross. Okay. Well, I got a thing of hot water. What does it say? Fill with some water. Okay, well, it's not hot anymore, I guess. Oh, I can listen. Father's will is around here somewhere. Things would be so much easier if we could just find it. If the will can't be found, we might have to proceed as planned. Take our chances. That little gold-digging hussy complicates things. Speaking of that, I found out something interesting recently. It could help us deal with her, but we'll talk about that another time. Good night, Mr. Shaw. Good night, madam. Alright. Well, I kind of think I know a little bit about what's going on. Opens in there. Alright. Well, go up here. This door's closed. I had opened it. I left all the doors open intentionally. Oh. Who's this? She's sleeping. She left. All of the stuff is open. I love it. More snooping. Okay. What's in here? Is she still bathing? Nope, she's done. She's done with her bathing. You hear muffled voices. Okay. Use glass on door, or put glass on door. With the help of the drinking glass, you hear the conversation. Let's have a look. Well, be sure. You are wonderful, helpful. I can't thank you enough. I do what I can. Mondu. Sorry about that, but you know we gotta go slow. The pamphlet says so, right? It does. More's the pity, but I think it's working. You hear muffled cries. Shh! You gotta keep it down, especially tonight. So many ears around. You are right, of course. This must remain our little secret. The voices go silent for a little while. Alright, I think we're done here. I gotta skedaddle before Mr. Richards finishes drinks and comes to bed. Oh, of course. Mercy, Jack. Your days and nights are so very long. You got that right. And I'm not done yet. Having all these folks in the lodge, I gotta work that much harder. I'm sure they will be gone soon. Everything will go back to normal. I hope so. Good night. She said good night, I think. You heard footsteps coming through the door. We hide. And we hide. Nice. Good for us. After waiting a few minutes, Margot leaves and heads downstairs. You manage to sneak across the hall to your bedroom. What a long and intriguing night it has been. Outstanding. Fantastic detective work, Dancer. You're a natural. Whew! I'm exhausted. What an interesting place this is. It's too bad Kimmy and I have to leave on the train tomorrow. Later that night. Oh, I guess the bridge blew up.